Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. Today's topic, gluten. It's a subject that I never really paid too much attention until I realized I guess there is a problem with gluten. But I got some information I'd like to share with you. And it says gluten, from the Latin gluten, it means glue. It's a mixture of proteins found in wheat and related grains, including barley and rye. Gluten gives elasticity to dough, helping it rise and keep its shape, and often gives the final product a chewy texture. Okay? And then I have some other information I'd like to talk to you about gluten. And then it says gluten is the composite of two storage proteins, gliadin and a glutenin, and is conjoined with starch in the endosperm of various grass-related grains. Worldwide, gluten is a source of protein both in foods prepared directly from sources containing it and as a additive to foods otherwise low in proteins. It is appreciated for its viscoelastic properties. Okay, sorry about that. I had a snap food, if that's what we call it. But uses: it's used in bread products. It's also used in imitation meats. Gluten is often used in imitation meats, such as like they have this mock duck, but it's, especially in wheat imitation meats that resembles beef, chicken, duck, fish, and pork. When it's cooked in broth, gluten absorbs some of the surrounding liquids, including the flavor, and becomes firm to the bite. And then it says some animal feeds have gluten in it as well, but there are some adverse reactions for those who have celiac disease. It affects those people. It says celiac disease, so there is actually a problem with those people who have that type of a disease. But also, the reason why I'm talking about this subject today is I went to a very popular Italian pasta restaurant. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to endorse their company. It's a great company, but I use the abbreviations as TOC, or excuse me, TOG. So it's TOG is the acronym for the company. So what I had was the tour of Italy. It came with 3 different types of pastas and some meat. It was great. It was maybe a party of 12 of us, but one of the persons that came with us, she lives a gluten-free diet, and very thin build. Looks like she's just it's very hard for her to eat certain foods. And what she ordered was a meat selection and a salad. And the salad couldn't have croutons or certain other things that possibly may contain gluten. And of course, she asked the waitress, she's on a gluten-free diet. Can you show me the gluten-free selections? Now, the waiter pointed out, there are some organic selections, but they're very limited on gluten-free products, and maybe had a small selection of gluten-free things that she can do. But of course, when you're living that type of life, or you have those certain ailments in your life, you can't take on gluten. You have to live a certain way because it will affect you. Irritable stomachs and all these other things, headaches, migraines. Those are the symptoms that she says she gets when she accidentally eat these things with gluten. And then she was just telling me a list of products that contain gluten, and I wasn't aware. She said some ice creams has gluten in it, soy sauce has gluten in it. And so I looked at one of my favorite soy sauce. I looked at it and it said it contained wheat. I didn't know it had contained wheat, but of course I don't have that the celiac disease that gives you problems if you ingest gluten. Never paid attention to what gluten is, but of course I hear that over a period of time it can be harmful. So from what I was told, that gluten is formed by those wheat, grains, rye and barley. Years ago, when wheat was grown, the production was a slower growth pattern, but it was healthier wheat back in those days. But as the supply and demand of wheat in our now country has went up a lot. People are looking to eat more wheat breads because they think it's more healthier than the white breads. So the production of wheat is now manufactured differently, and is produced at a higher speed of years ago when wheat was a lot more healthier. So I guess the production process makes it faster because of certain things that's been added to the soil, to the types of seeds, and all these things to make the production a lot faster. So I heard a term on one of the doctor's channels. It was called Frankenwheat, and it says it's just manufacturally altered by certain scientists and people who are growing those wheat for fast production. So I believe that's where the problem lies with the wheat that we have today rather than the wheat of old. But anyway, if you're one of those types of persons that have problem with eating gluten, I have some additional information for you in our description box below. It's a great resource of products that you can possibly eat and that has no gluten in it, and also how to look for those items in the world or in your daily eating that are gluten-free. So maybe that can help some of the people. And some people are already educated on that. But if you want to get additional information, in our description box below, there is a link. I gave you some additional information. And I hope this video does help those who are getting to knowledge of gluten and how to decipher what it is and what products that may have contained gluten in it. Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. We talk about health, wealth, and just society in general, and how we can make the world a better place. But on our wealth side, we talk about certain things that can earn us income in our spare time, and possibly supplement our income, and just live free and be as happy as possible. And if this video has helped you as far as information on gluten, we definitely like the comments. And if it's some things we can critique as far as we go forward, we definitely like your suggestions. Please share, like, and also comment in the description box below. And we thank you for your viewership. So you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101.